Friends, I'm currently loading onto this Minecraft world. You may be wondering what this is, and it may be a bit, this title of the video. Why? You may be wondering. Well, there's a reason behind that. I'd like to welcome you to Fishycraft Season 3, Episode 1. So you may be wondering why actually there is a new season and stuff. That reason is pretty simple. It's because we all felt like we just didn't want to play on the old world. So better throw my phone away before I get bombarded with notifications of things. But and if anyone is watching, this is mine and my friend's base. Well, starter base, and it's actually a mansion, and I've built this all, right, because my other friend, he's had, let's say, problems with the connection to this world. So it's been laggy for him, so he's not really managed to get onto this that much. So this is my side, that will be his side of chests. So you can clearly see. We'll eventually build, some structures. Now, I want to give you a rundown of what's been going on, because the world launched on Sunday the 7th of February, which was about 5 days ago. I'm recording this on Friday, what is it? 12th, I think, today. Let me just have a look, because I don't want to... Yeah, it's the 12th. So, this is the day I'm recording this. But the season started, like I said, on the 7th. So it's nearly been running for a week. And, well, we've been playing on this. Now, I've had this seed for a while. I've had it since, like, April last year. And I loaded onto a world which was on this seed. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this seed. Flew around on that world for a bit, and I found this. Look at this. The waterfall is, I don't know if I like it or not, because Mullen Void is my, I don't know how to call him. Would you call someone well, the person who shares this mansion with me, he doesn't really like it, so, I mean, we could get rid of it. Now, this concrete has been pretty hot. Now, if you do follow my Twitch, I did do a Twitch stream on this world. We collected some sands for about half an hour, then I stopped the stream. Now, this looks pretty big. Now, the original design I made in my Create world is a bit different than this, but because of the space limitations, I already have this bit, and I think this bit built, and I think I built all this bit today. But yeah, I hope you guys do like this season. Just, I'm going to make these videos guaranteed shorter, more time-lapsey, and at least a bit of talking. So that's, different editing style, obviously. Now, we do have an enchanting table, and I got Unbreaking free. Now, today, I kind of feel like I've rushed ahead and I've not, showed you this much, but if you want the proof, look at this. Look at this, these are all the settings. That's the seed, making it public. Stuff like this, you see, look. Everything's here. And, you just come in. I'll show you some things out. Redstone chest, okay. Armor junk currently, even though I can move some of these redstone into the redstone chest. Never related, pretty good. Concrete, there's wool in there. Just, just pretty generic things which you have, and I need some wood. Now, if you're wondering why season 2 ended, we just did not play. We just did not feel like playing on that world. But I think this season's going to be a better season. We have, I think, I'm gonna just kind of, the next clip I'm obviously going to record, I'm going to focus a lot on just explaining how the season's going to look and stuff. I'm giving my honest, views and what I want to do and that. So I think we're going to fade into that. So in this Fishycraft season, which is season 3, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have to, the members. We're going to have some members. So right now the member list is as followed. There's me, there's Mullenvoid. There is also Little Jarvis Mods, also known as Jack, and there is and I think that's it. Now, there is a chance that someone you guys will remember from season 2, the original, and season 1 will come back. And I think that is Haribo. He may end up making an appearance at one point of this season. And yeah, now that's just kind of how it is. Now, about places of shopping districts and where I'm going to want to build things. Start base there, mega base just over there, out in sea where there's also an ice biome. Well, it's like an ice biome, which I'm guaranteed going to have as the shopping district, because I've had a look at this world a bit. Well, today, and so I know a bit about this world. There is a desert nearby. I know where there's 2 deserts. I know there's one. Like, you go there, and you go there. I know there's one you go there, and you go there. Or are they the same desert? I'd have to have a look at like video clips. I'm going down the river looking for squids for ink sacs. But so yeah, that's the member list. The seed, I'll put that on the screen right now. And also I will kind of do some more explaining about this season. So this season is going to, it's going to be, like I said, well, let me just think of the way of how to word this. This season is, if something bad happens to this world, for example, corruption and whatnot, I'm going straight back to the PS Plus backup of it, or some form of backup which I may have at any given time, which is fairly recent, because I'm not going to, for example, the world get corrupt on the 30th. I'm not going to go back to a backup on the 1st, because that perhaps would be losing, let's say, a month's worth of progress, which is too much. So we're going to go back maximum 1 week, because, or like 1 week, couple of days, it depends. And there is currently no world border, and there is a brand new rule which is optional for any of the Fishycraft members if they would like to use this. This is the Base Secrets Act, or the Secret Base Act. Don't know, I just thought it would sound a bit posh if I said act, but it's the thing that if someone wishes to have their base secret, they can have it secret. But though I am thinking about removing that act, because think of this: if someone goes out, build racist things, like let's say World War II related racist things, then that will probably, and I end up stumbling across that, and I'll be like, yep, this is guaranteed that person's base. I'd probably kick him from Fishycraft straight away or something. Or like something, I don't know, like they get a ban from logging onto the world or something, or some form of like, I don't know how I'd call it, but something like a detention, let's say, like a detention. I think I would call it a detention. Like, you've done something wrong. Now you need to kind of, spend some time thinking what you've done wrong whilst you're off the world. That's something, I don't know, I'd have to come up with something. And another thing is democracy. I'm going to want to just touch on this for a bit. Democracy is in Fishycraft. According to one of the members who got kicked recently, there was no democracy. I can assure anyone who is wondering about any democracy on Fishycraft, there's clear democracy. There are meetings every now and then, and whenever I'm in, like, calls or parties or whatnot with any one of the Fishycraft members, we do tend to mention Fishycraft and what, just little bits of it. Now, this episode might be a bit of a weird one. I don't know, I already have about 10 minutes of recording, so I have another 10 minutes left to get something done. In my opinion, we should go out and harvest some, I don't really know, I think sand is what we're going to have to harvest, and I know where there is a desert, so we're going to make our way over there, dump everything into one of my junk chests. See, I'm trying to sort things from very early on, but it just doesn't work. Just does not work. We'll grab a shovel, grab that. We need to, grab some shovels. Now, I do have diamonds, but it's too early on to start, making. I'm only going to have a diamond pick, and this is only for, like, obsidian and that. And things that you can't really break with other tools. What I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to start a time lapse. Now, this is going to be one of these that, you know what? I've not done a time lapse since, I think, Fishycraft Season 1, Episode 18. Which is probably like August, June. I want to say late June. Or like early July. So, yeah, and it's just like sped up. Like, just first person, like, just doing this. And it's just sped up with some music. And the music it will be hearing is note blocks. Now, it's note blocks of popular songs from, I'd say, the 60s. I want to just kind of, they're more like chill than rather today's, I don't know than today's songs. So I think I will do something like that, note blocks. Now, if I do get a copyright strike, like that. Now, as far as I'm aware, if I had to head this way, there's a savanna, or as I call it, an acacia biome, and there, will be what's it called? I've lost my words. There'll be a desert pretty near it. So this is a pretty cool episode. This is what I'm kind of going to try and name with these episodes. Get them uploaded once a week, and get more time lapses, get more, a bit more shenanigans going on. I don't like, shenanigans, shops, fun, survival, or like what most SMPs are based around. But, some SMPs also have anarchy, things like that. There's no anarchy, no griefing on Fishycraft, because if I see someone grief, for example, if I see, I don't know, Haribo grief little Jarvis's builds or something, or the other way around, or whatnot, then, it will be like what I call the Fishycraft attention. So they'll, have time out from the server to think, or the SMP, it's hard to call, I don't know what to call this, the SMP or just survival, because most of the time it's just me, though we've only getting started, and Fishycraft is kind of rapidly getting back up to where it was a couple of months ago, And yeah, can I tell you one thing? Ever since I've actually started this world, caves freak me out. I've talked a lot this episode, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to magically teleport myself to the desert with the power of video editing. So we've teleported ourselves. I guess, very weird thing to say that you've teleported yourself, but actually I did not realise how close I was. Now, yeah, I looted this desert temple before. So I think the only thing we do have left to do is just do this. Maybe time lapse. Okay, how is it that we've actually found a pink sheep naturally just roaming in the wild? You see, the desert's over there. I've just finished my time lapse and I'm just walking back home and I find this guy. This, I'm guaranteed putting up somewhere. Oh my god, I wish I had a leash so I could like lead him back home or something. But this is going to be I'm going to have like I don't know, I'm going to put this somewhere. I can tell you that. With this mutton too, so it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, guys, returning back to my base, just, going back to what we were doing before. I'm going back to my base, I have enough sand, and once we're back at my base, we're going to do, I think, one last time lapse for today. And it's just going to be, making black stained paints, doing some more work on the actual base, because I did a lot of it off camera over the, past week or so. I'll say 5 days, but it's coming together next week, but next time we have an episode, interior, and then, we'll see as time goes on what we may want to do. May want to start getting some villages, like an iron farm built or something. But we do have the mutton over the pink sheep. Pretty crazy to think of that. And there is a pillager outpost. So if we were to make my, I don't know, iron farm and whatnot. I'm still wondering where to make my iron farm. I know in that savannah there is clearly a village somewhere. I'd make it there. But yeah, guys, I'll be back. I'll be back. I think, guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to jump in right into the next time lapse. Imagine I'm not here. Imagine I'm at camp or base and whatnot. I'm right there, at the magnificence of which is modern mansions of Minecraft. And, we'll be, progress made over there. So let's begin. I better not do that. So, just finished doing that time lapse. I'm gonna tell you, this is a stupidly slow. And I'm using it to kind of make, you know, these kind of, I don't know what I'd call these, but these are actually like the source of light in here, and I need 1, 2, 3, I need a bit. So, on the topic of it, I've got this horse here, and have you guys noticed who's back? I forgot what your name was, but Mr. Meowsles is here, and whatever your name was, you were part of Fishycraft season, I think, 2. Sorry, kitten, I forgot what your name was. And I have uno, dos, tres, and wait, uno, dos, tres, cuatro of these dogs are counted in Espanol, but who cares? Let's make this video a bit more popular in the Spanish side of the world, and we still need to do the flooring bits. And for the sheep, this is kind of what I come up with. Wool here, mutton, and just the pink wool, and we'll put the sign. Kind of disguise it as like a vintage boombox. I think that will work. And yeah, guaranteed next episode, what we need to do is work out some designs with this interior. And at least start doing the interior, like moving the enchanting table, and perhaps start making farms. I'm thinking just to get off like greenhouses, perhaps like 1 greenhouse, 2 greenhouse, 3 greenhouse, and then, you know, and then 2 more greenhouses over here, there. You know, like glass. I'll have to, you know, brainstorm some ideas. Our next episode will also do a concrete converter, alongside perhaps start doing, or not prepare, but like doing a bit of mining in local ravines and whatnot, collecting, collecting things. Perhaps maybe seeing what some of the other people are doing. Hashtag I don't know where. It's only been me, Ollie Nathaniel, and Mullenvoid on the world, so there may be a bit of trouble with that. So I'm just going to have to stand here, wait for all this black stained glass to finish cooking, I guess, be the right word. Like I said, next episode, we're going to have a pretty grindy episode. And I feel we're nearly done. We've got this bit, and right above the chests, there is another bit. And I think I'm going to add like a staircase at the back to, you know, like maybe here, like here, just stairs so you can get onto the roof. Do whatever you want on here. Perhaps had some daylight sensors for like solar panels. But yeah, I'm going to do the greenhouses, concrete generator, and mining next episode, and the interior of the mansion. I don't know if we're going to get through all that next episode. I'm going to record all that tomorrow, because this is one of these episodes I did record in one day. Oh, gotta be kidding me. I may not even be able to finish this like exterior if I... Well, let me just check. I do have ink sacs. And I had to take the nether portal down, but I think I'll have to put that up somewhere next episode. So, just finished doing this. I'll have to maybe AFK here for the sand to all convert, but then I'm probably going to run out of, you know, ink sacs / black dye and whatnot. We've got wolves. I'm going to have to, I think, colour their collars in. But guys, if you have any name suggestions for these, choose, because, you know, Miss Loverbone and the Mr. Fluffles, was it? Or Mr... I forgot what I called these. Because it's like, I don't know, it's been like 7 months since season 1 was like properly my main survival world, and ever since then it's just been, you know, season 2, season 2.5, now this. Fishycraft is evolving, but yeah, we're going to be working a lot on this next episode. And like I said, just mining, or maybe do mining episode 3. I'll just have to see. I think I'm going to move the enchanting table. I'm just going to finish this episode off by telling you I'm going to move it. Have it like here in the floor. Because my original design for this, it had the thing in the floor. We need to collect oak. And, you know, something tells me that looks ugly. That looks way better. And here we just need to change the design. So you notice all these things like mistakes in your build once you sometimes finish, and then you just rage about it. But yeah, it's still a bit to do. For an episode 1, it's pretty good. I know this episode's been more like a, it feels like an episode 5. Though I will probably upload some form of episode 0, which is going to be a short, kind of like a time-lapse themed, just have some music, and it's going to kind of, right after this episode's uploaded, they'll be put, and it's going to be scheduled, like an episode 0 of, like, I don't know if I'm just thinking, because I've just come up with that. But episode 0 will come out, and that will be right after this one. I know it just does not make sense, but I guess we'll just have to upload it like that and just see. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Remember, just leave a like, whatnot, if you just want. I'm not forcing anyone to do that, obviously. But yeah, Fishycraft and Server Sundays are coming back to normal, because I did have a bit of a break from YouTube for the past like 2 weeks with with all this season 2.5 to 3. But yeah, the mansion looks good. And if you're wondering why I've built my base so far away in this world, like, normally I build it 100 blocks away from world spawn, now I've built it about 800. Don't ask me, but I just love this area. Look at this terrain. And let's not forget 1.17 is coming, and then we're going to have snowier snow. Imagine how something like this would look in 1.17 all the way up to there. This would look spectacular in 1.17. But yeah, like I said, see you.